game. Okay. So I've got a couple of goals. One, I want to find the Kraken, because I know there's a Kraken in this game. It's on the goddamn loading screen. There better be a Kraken. So, yeah, we're going to go find the Kraken and kill that. But we also have a lot of endgame quests to do. And by a lot, I mean I'm mostly going to be bounty hunting today. Hopefully. We also really need to visit a place to sell some stuff. So we're going to Nekataka for a bit. Because it has been a very long time. Oh my god, look at how much food we've got. But yes, it has been a very, very long time. And I think it's now more than past the point where we should probably try and just upgrade all of our gear to legendary, try and find some stuff. I don't know which merchants might have legendary equipment or legendary gear. No, not gear. Legendary upgrade materials is what I'm looking for. So that'd be stuff like gems. Refined gems, more like. We will see. We will see. Oh, that reminds me, we have a couple of death tokens. So we can actually go and find out what's in that other room. We're going to go to Pariki's Overlook. Specifically that. You are traveling in the slums of Nekataka when the streets suddenly become suddenly barren. Your journey through the streets of Nekataka is interrupted by a group of Kith detached from the shadows before you. The cloaked and armored men and women say nothing as they spread out around you, blades drawn. Let's identify them. I don't know who is a good match for... Oh, Jyoti. The approaching Kith wear little in the way of identifying marks, but their masks suggest possible ties to the Leaden Key. The heavily armored Kith may be members of the Steel Garrote, servants of Wudica. What do you want? They move silently towards you, light glinting along the edges of their weapon. Fine. Let's stomp these assholes. This should be a fast fight.
You shan't walk away from this one. Strange. A sure thing. How might I assist?
What say?
Oh, fantastic. Oh, you know what? Actually, they're in a very good spot for a maelstrom.
Worth and rough.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we could do. Do we have vines? This.
All thick, worth and raw.
Sure.
Death is the true atonement.
Well, they were in a good spot. And then, for some strange reason, they all decided that Adair was the person to attack. Which, you know what? I'm not going to try and argue with. Adair is, in fact, the person to attack. Keep attacking Adair. Let's see here.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Yeah, keep attacking Adair. He can engage everyone. Boudica agent. Can we kill someone? We can get very close. I should have used that first.
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me. Rebirth awaits me.
Ah, you're fine. Okay, maybe she's not fine. Jesus, Maelstrom is hard to aim, especially in turn-based mode. Jyoti might go down again, unfortunately, which is going to cost another. This might kill them all? We'll see. Yep, there's one. And another. And another. And finally.
Yes. I don't think so. It happens to everyone. What can I do you for?
I'm sorry, did you just friendly fire yourself? Yeah, that Maelstrom kind of effed everyone up.
Show me where to bite.
Huh?
You low life? No, you're not. Just paralyze him.
Yes.
Yeah?
Cool. They're all dead.
What do you
Moving
need?
on.
Well, don't see why not.
Sorry about the friendly fire, Jyoti. Oh, hey, what's this? Precise missive. This letter has been folded into a square with clean, diligent creases. Sephi Merrigan walks the dead fire carrying shards of heat-scorched metal. The significance of these items can't have escaped you, though the timing is a surprise to us all. We should grasp this opportunity. Kill Sephi Merrigan. Do not hide your act, for we work under the auspices of law. See to it that the metal gets into Isia's hands. She wastes her potential in Pariki's Overlook. Praise the exiled queen. Isia.
I've got it.
I guess we're going to be visiting her. We were already heading to Pariki's Overlook anyway, so. Eh. Isia. We'll just go to Pariki's Overlook as a whole. Exotic herbs. I wonder if there's anything that we can use for good potions. Might as well take a look, I suppose. Whoop.
Welcome back, stranger. If you have...
Also apothecary's gloves here. Also on dexterity plus 2 to alchemy. Ah, you do have reagent. That on its own is worth. Because that's a legendary upgrade material. Living Steel, Larva, Awakened Adra, also pretty good. Oh yeah, we need a Vithrak brain, don't we? For something. I don't remember what. Do we have a better helmet for you? We might have a better helmet for him now. Oh, that's a... Hold up. Actually, we might have a better lot of things for a lot of people. Da, da, da. We're still missing belts and stuff.
Ooh, I like how this feels.
Hey. Edwin leveled up. More stealth, more metaphysics. So she's a cipher and a rogue, and I may try and get her debilitating strength. What does sap do? Rogue performs a primary attack that leaves the target confused and hobbled. Break the Bell is really good. Ranged is bonus penetration. What other abilities does she get? Detonate is a thing. But we've already got a couple of ways to deal with low health targets. I kind of want to get her more spells, honestly. More low-level stuff. Recall Agony would be a really nice spell.
That's something I can do.
Okay.
Well, don't see why not.
Welcome back, stranger.
I am going to sell a ton of stuff to you because we have a ton of stuff to sell. We're not getting rid of the Celestial Grimoire. That thing is rare, even if it doesn't say it's rare. What? Did I just... No? Oh, there's also the Guardian's plate, which I need to consider if I'm giving to someone. I might give that to Wrecker. But he's usually low light armor. We'll see. Gauntlets of Accuracy, an eye patch. Oh my god. Well, and now I guess I'm answering where all of our gold came from. It has been so friggin' long since we have bought anything or sold anything that we're now up to 470 something gold. And I really hope this merchant is fine with paying me all of this because I'm not taking it back. don't need any more than one of each of those. Get rid of the deerwood and hog noses because we're not using them. Cool. Time to upgrade. Crafting requirements now, Matt. What do you mean? What am I missing? There we go. Legendary armor. Honestly, this has been a really, really good armor for the entire time that she's had it equipped, and I do not regret ever giving it to her. Oh god. Okay, we're on the lookout for emeralds now. Veteran's Maneuver. At the start of combat, the wearer is immune to any attacks the target reflex until they are hit twice by other attacks. Huh. We might as well just keep upgrading everything. Because, yeah, why not? These things are really powerful, and we need them to be at high levels. They're kind of what's been holding us back this whole time. So we need emeralds, and emeralds are going to be a pain. No matter how you spell it, they're just not going to be fun. Oh, it's not even fine. Wow. I have not been upgrading my stuff at all. Jyoti's lantern is now max level. It's got that threshing aura. Good, good. This is all good. What does Jyoti's sickle upgrade to? Oh my god. I do like this upgrade system, and in future I am definitely going to be paying more attention to it. Holy crap. 6 raw damage per round for 3 rounds on scoring hits against less than or equal to 25% health targets. Urgent Harvest. Being near a killed enemy grants the wielder attack speed. Huh. Yeah, I think I will. So we need pyrite now as well. Wait, have you not had your soul bound to this thing? Yeah. I can't believe I haven't had his soul bound to this thing this whole time. What's Adair's current armor? 1 dozen stud. Which is already legendary, so I don't have to worry about that. Then we've got the Echo of the Godhammer. What is this? Rahi pods. Huh. When the wearer is knocked unconscious, they deal significant burn damage to nearby enemies. Grants the protection of the Godhammer. While near death, the wearer gains bonus armor and deals burn damage to melee attackers. Yes! Adair is really hard to kill. Wearer gains bonus engagement as their health decreases. Nearby enemies have minus 40 stride for 1 round after the... Go with this. I could have gone with either. Okay. I can't believe I've neglected my gear this badly. Actually, I do believe. Also, Gon's Pledge. This belt is actually one of the best things that I've ever picked up. Holy crap. Okay. It went. Dear. Have that. Mostly because I don't know what else to put on you. Also, Near a Skyrless Hope. We got this at the end of the DLC. Grants rightful vengeance. This misshapen shard of metal pulses with barely contained power. It radiates heat as well, and is almost too hot to hold barehanded. Though clearly not born of the White Void, little by way of markings identify the object's origin or why it would resist the entropic voices of Rimmergan's domain. Near a Skyless placed her ambitions in it, along with her soul. What's rightful vengeance do? Increases might and resolve by 1 until the end of combat each time a party member is knocked out. Ah, that sounds familiar. I think I know who I want to give that to. Cloak of Greater Protection. God damn it. Why are belts so hard to come by? Miscreant's Leathers. Well, can't do much there. Grants Lost in Time. Minus 50% initiative, plus 50% stride. Foe target, invisible. User traps an enemy in time while speeding up themselves. Actually, that's probably better for her, since she's focused on debuffs. Footsteps of the Beast. Walking leaves a small AoE that hobbles enemies. Yes. Feast of Dreams. Boots of the White, plus 2 freeze armor rating, plus 1 resolve, resistance to dexterity afflictions. This is a neck item and is only usable by the Watcher. Life through death. The user channels, absorbing the defenses of all enemies in the area. Would that be better than what I've got? The Weight of Revelation. Combat only. Increases might and resolve by 1. Oh, that's Rightful Vengeance. Don't I have... I mean, we might as well see what it does. See how it works. I thought that Rightful Vengeance was on someone else. Am I missing a good hat? I could be missing a better... Or I could have probably a better hat. Plus 1 to max empower points. I actually really like that look. I wish the colors kind of matched Aloth's garb a little bit better, but other than that, it looks really good. Effort. Right. What other great swords do we have? We also have Burden, which is itself already legendary. Doesn't this thing have a massive... Yeah, it's colossal. Burden requires a large amount of might to be wielded effectively. I already have an idea of who I want to give this to. He's not in our party right now, though. Yes! Rightful Vengeance and Burden are probably made to work together. I can't be sure that that's the case, but they feel like they would be made. Also, do we have any other legendary poleaxes? And we've also got something like Oathbreaker's End here. Yeah, it just does extra damage. Harder than ice. Yeah, we definitely need that. What is this? Turquoise. I need to find someone who sells gems, is the problem. We need pyrite and a lot of other things, really. +1 penetration after taking freezing damage. I wonder if you can self-hit, or hit yourself up. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Oh wait, hold up, this doesn't go away. I wonder if that just lasts through the entire fight. That's not bad. Go ahead and grab that. Then we've also got this thing, which I would love to give this to Jyoti, actually. The Twin Eels seems like a really weird weapon, but it gets better based on your religion. And it's already superb. Then you've got Renewal here. Upon falling unconscious, the wearer revives and is healed. The amount healed increases the with the wielder's religion skill. Considering that Jyoti already has at least 1 revive, that makes her incredibly hard to kill. So yeah, that's not bad. Bring a minor deflection. What is she currently using? Anguithin bracers, resistance to dexterity and afflictions. Get the accuracy going. Accuracy is actually a really good stat in this. And what's this? The Cog of Ko. Gain the aware inspiration for 1 round whenever a nearby ally scores a killing blow. And it also grants Communal Carnage, which just gives +5% damage with weapons. Allies around the wielder have increased damage with weapons. So, this kind of turns her into what she's always been. She's always been sort of a battle priest. God, I could see like endgame level messing around because there's so many legendary items. And now we've got the money to actually upgrade them. We're just missing materials. It is almost exclusively that we are missing materials. We are also definitely missing belts. Why are belts so hard to come by? I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple of legendary belts, one of which I still haven't bought, actually. I might pick that up. Hello, Izia.
You've got something shiny for me, friend.
The dwarf moves closer to you, the air around her thick with smells of oils and metal shavings. She dips one hand into your pocket and frowns. Coming up empty, she brazenly opens the mouth of your pack and peers inside. Excuse me? What are you doing?
Ordinary inspection. Don't you worry, I'm a professional. Everyone gets a turn.
Biting her lip, she squints down at your goods and equipment.
You keep a dream journal too. No need to blush. This one's tame compared to mine.
She sets the journal of groggy Aethasian ramblings aside with a smile. Blech. Her eyes widen.
Strange bit of metal. What else have we got?
She returns nearest Guileless Hope to you and continues going through your belongings.
Now, isn't this an odd trinket?
She taps on the shard of metal you retrieved from the Black Isle, holding it against her ear like a conch shell.
If you bring me some more of that odd metal, maybe I can craft something shiny for you. There's no telling until I've got my hands on it.
Why are you so curious about my belongings?
Promise you won't laugh? See, it all started with this dream I had.
She averts her gaze and coughs lightly.
All I remember is a woman opened this satchel and gave me 3 pieces of dark metal. Told me that she had lost them, but that if I kept my eyes open, they'd be found again one day.
Okay, maybe I am doing the final DLC now.
When I got my hands on them, I was to bring the pieces together and get a prize for my troubles. Isn't that a strange calling?
She scratches the back of her head and shrugs.
I was just a girl when I had that dream, but it stuck with me like hagfish to the roof of my mouth. So if you find any unusual metals, you bring them to me first, yeah?
Can you craft anything from my equipment?
Won't know until we've had a closer look.
Rubbing her hands together, she leans in to scrutinize your belongings. Her eyes widen.
Strange bit of metal. Now, isn't this? If you bring me some more of that, it'll take a bit of heat and a bit of hammering, but I'll make you something that shines.
The weight of revelation. Hold up. Well, I don't have it anymore. She uses the cloth to carefully take the pieces of glowing metal from you. As she gets to work, the fall of her hammer reverberates like a tuning fork struck against the world. A feel of wrongness saturates the air around you, the sense that something isn't as it should be. A feel that someone is watching.
This should look fetching on you. Try it on for me, see if you like it.
Smiling, Izia presents you with the fruits of her labors. You've gained the item. Chain of Rightful Authority. Grants rightful vengeance. It's only usable by the Watcher, grants fealty. The wearer points at a foe, dominating them for a short period of time. This necklace is the yield of combining a pair of bizarre artifacts into an elegant piece of jewelry. Though recovered worlds apart from each other, the pieces shared a common shape and aura of power. Separately, they thrummed with heat and bottled energy. Fused together, they feel somehow stronger than the sum of their parts. Distortions in the metal are likely the result of a fire. A section of the metal shows signs of a third piece missing, either melted or snapped free of its sister parts. Did you feel that?
You looked a bit sickly there for a moment. If I had to guess, I'd say you need to recover your land legs. Now be a good lass and try on that nice chain. I want to see how the light catches it.
My thanks, Izzy.
I should be thanking you for the stimulating work. You will let me know if there's anything else.
I got waylaid by some assassins who mentioned your name.
Did they, now?
The side of her mouth twitches.
Well, lots of folks know me. And lots of folks aren't entirely nice. But you should know all about that, seeing as you look ready for a fight.
She scans you up and down, nodding with approval. What is it you do here?
I mostly fuse metal, link chains, and mend dented helms. Boring, but it keeps the creditors at bay. When Abidon's inspiration strikes me, I've been known to cobble together things that are more fun and eye-catching. Just need the right materials.
By the way, I didn't know that any of this was a thing, so I came here and just happened to find out that she takes the DLC items and, well, uses them.
That's
Hey.
something.
Still got that odd piece of something I made for you? If you found any strange metal...
Okay, so we can improve it, it looks like. And I'm guessing that the final improvement is in the final DLC. Hold up, let me look up something. What is this called? The Chain of Rightful Authority. Weight of Revelation. Nearest Scareless Hope. The Tooth of Tamawai. Okay, what the heck is Secret Slayer Survivor? Ah. Okay. Yeah, so it is the final one. So she takes all the DLC rewards and turns them into a single object,
Yeah? Well, don't see why not.
which apparently has the abilities of all of the DLCs. Neat. I might be doing that final one. Now that I'm, here. Speaking of which, what did she have for sale? I don't suppose she had any of the gems I'm looking for.
Still got that odd... Won't know until you've got nothing that piques my interest today, friend. Special materials. Rare metals. Especially...
Something I can do? What do you need?
All right. Okay, where else can we go? There's the Luminous Bathhouse. Over here. Today is probably going to be kind of a boring run. Because I'm just looking for stuff, really. Like anything.
See anything of interest?
3 trolls stitched, burglar's gloves. +2 to mechanics. This one I might actually grab. Belts! +1 to crush armor rating. 10% chance to cast interrupting crush damage AoE when critically hit in melee. Whoops. Yes. Everyone could use more belts. It's just a fact. Okay, what are you using for your gloves right now? Elementalist bracers. I may give him the gloves that I just bought. +1 to dexterity, +2 to mechanics, and +2 to athletics. The big thing is the +2 to mechanics, which puts his mechanics up to 10, which allows him to actually disarm most things. Most things. Now, also... give her that. Give her a belt as well.
What do you need?
Going through 2 entire DLCs worth of loot and then just not selling it ever turns out to be incredibly profitable. And now we're just rich.
I say.
For the rest of the game, probably. Probably. Curious if I left anything down here. Maybe not. I wonder... Hold up. Let's go over to these. The dark cupboard. Because I'm curious who the shopkeeper is now. Now that Facina is no longer a shopkeeper. We can also maybe have an interesting talk with Arkamir, as long as we have Facina in the party. Of course there's a shop.
Shop imp, greetings.
The imp mutters something dark and hateful under its breath. It regards you with narrow, wandering eyes and flared nostrils. What was that?
Buy something.
I'm looking for Ephraim.
Dead thief? Check box. He's still rattling around in there.
The imp chuckles at this, a wet, unpleasant sound. Why are you so hostile?
It's not hostile. It's just imp.
He bares his teeth and hisses to emphasize the point. He aims a fearful glance towards Facina and lowers his voice.
Is imp and is sad.
His expression falls. New sags, wrinkles, and edges grow definition.
Facina spends too much time away from shop, leaving me to fend for self. His bad enough master won't let me leave stupid shop.
Why do you think Facina spends so much time away?
She hates her work, hates Arkamir, hates me. Reason enough.
He counts on each finger, then balls his claws into a fist. So you're not angry at all, are you?
Imp's complicated. Kids think we have 2 big emotions, angry and happy.
He smacks his lips and stumbles on the longer, more nuanced words.
But Kith can't smell imp spray. Jovial spray, melancholy spray, creative spray, imp spray all over everything.
To accentuate the point, a little puff of foul-smelling effluvia washes out of an orifice that was not evident a second ago. Great.
Go on, I know Kith.
Now the big thing here is that I do actually want to pick up a couple of things. Rune powder. Ooh, reagent. Reagent. Bunch of spells, or a bunch of abilities and items here that I might be interested in. spark crackers. What is Lengrath's? What's this do? Arcane Reflection, Sitzels, Lengrath's Warding Staff, Temporal Cocoon, Superior Elemental Bulwark, Lengrath's Reflection. Huh, basically Facina's setup. Gwyn's Bridal Garter, +1 to Constitution, resistance to Dexterity Affliction. Gwyn, having fled her wedding, planned to sail as far away from her old life as possible. With not a coin to her name, she was forced to trade the few items of value she had. With her wedding band, she secured passage to Adir. At the urging of a kind bosun, she traded her necklace and earrings for a private cabin. The cook accepted her handkerchief in exchange for a few extra rations. Every item Gwyn traded felt like a weight falling from her shoulders, a weight she gave up gladly. When the ship made port, Gwyn gifted this lace band to the first person she met on the docks, wishing him safe travels. The Orland mariner who received it was delighted, if perplexed. He wore it around his waist for many safe, successful voyages, never forgetting the hopeful face of the young woman who gave it to him. Huh. I mean, more belts is always a good thing. We kind of need a lot of them. So we'll grab Spell Shaper while we're here, too. Spell Shaper is interesting. +5 all defenses against spells. Also, it gives you Spell Cache, which is weird. Like, it's a weird spell. Facina's going to be getting that one, because I'm pretty sure she can use almost all spells. What's this? Slicken, Wizard's Double, Combusting Wounds. Calicath's Minor Blights, Mora's Rising Tentacles. This might be something that Facina can use. So we'll grab that too. And all of this... all of this is going into here.
Buy something.
What do you have in terms of scrolls? Not too much. Moonwell is actually kind of interesting. Spine of Thicket Green. Is this a... oh, it's a quarterstaff. +2 to all plant ability power levels. +3 to all beast ability, all plant power levels. +2 to all rejuvenation. No, it's a stat stick. Like literally a stat stick. Huh. Also this shield. God, these are so expensive. But I want them all. But I'm also just sitting over here going, I kind of don't need them all. I might actually grab this for Aloth. Vaporous Wizardry. Chain Lightning, Gaze of the Adrigan, Delayed Fireball, Wall of Draining. Calicoth's Freezing Rake. Cloak of Death. Eh. Okay. I think that's all for now. I really do want them all, but I don't have a use for all of them.
What do you need?
And right now, I'm not going to buy stuff that I don't actually have an explicit use for. So let's go back to Queensberth. Oh, you hear a set of heavily armored footsteps from down a nearby alley. The narrow streets in the neighborhood are largely deserted at night, and the echoes of heavily armored footfalls carry down the cobbled lanes. A glance around the corner reveals an aging meadow folk man, garishly dressed in the stylings of a Deerwood noble. Lamplight glints from the rings on his finger and chains around his thin neck. Damnation! I told you, incompetents, that this was not the right street! The words are slurred, as if the man's tongue is too heavy for his mouth. Several men and women, all too heavily armored for the climate, accompany the man. Apologies, master, if we... Shut up, fool! By Magrod's flame! Is it always this hot? I'd pay 1,000 dukes for another drink. One of the guards leans in towards the man. This is not the safest of streets, sir. Perhaps. It's your job to keep me safe. Not prattle on like a schoolmarm. At your approach, one of the guards puts a gauntleted hand on the man's shoulder, but he twists out from under it. Finally! Someone with a thought in their heads! He pads towards you, gesturing in broad swipes of the arm as he speaks. These imbeciles have gotten us entirely lost. Can you point the way to... Was it Queensberth, I believe? The man smiles broadly. Ah, a lady of culture, and beautiful as well. The pleasure is mine, madam. He bows deeply. He blinks as he rises. By the flame, you're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? I attended your court once. Lord Belmer of Echo Bay. He laughs. To find you here, of all places. He scratches his head. I thought you died. I got better. Clearly. Your money or your life. Hey, Zatara. I definitely did. Do we want a streetwise diplomacy? Let's ask for coin. Though he nods, the man's eyes narrow. Yes, you'll get your coin. Here, half up front. Thank you. Oh my god, none of us have streetwise. Good luck. I know someone had streetwise, but they're not in my party right now. Okay. So we're gonna head to Queensberth, the place that he was going to. So what's up, Zatara? Having a good day? We're kind of going towards Endgame right now, so I'm upgrading equipment, looking for stuff. A lot of our characters actually have every slot filled now. So that's actually pretty nice. Like, if we start looking around... Joji has turned into a really nasty tank. She wasn't... I didn't really intend for her to become a tank, but that's just what ended up happening. She's basically a warrior priest. Especially now that she's got this thing. Still need a grimoire or trinket. You are having a day, just like...
I got it.
But we're also looking for upgrade materials because right now upgrade materials are not easy to find. and I need them all. So it's kind of what's going on. Alien Trading Company, Peddler's Canal.
You return. Can I be of service?
No. No, you cannot.
The Valiant Trading Company thanks you for your diligent work, Mestre.
Yep, already did all the bounties for that. Pretty much did all of the quests for the Valiant Trading Company. You always turn him into a fighter rogue. Adair is just a tank. He is a monster of a tank. Look at this bastard. He's glorious. He now has a shield, which I can't believe I didn't soulbind to him. Because there's no reason not to soulbind him. I'm still kind of working on whatever I wanted to do with Edwin. I might have to respec her. We'll see. That's going to be a lot of levels if I respec her, but I have a better idea of what I want her to be. Right now, she just causes AoE stuff. I really don't know how else to describe it. Oh god, what the hell, Restream? You chose now to sign me out? Hold up. Sorry. The middle of a stream. Seriously? Restream's just like, yeah, middle of the stream. Now's a good time. We'll make him do the sign-in. Because reasons, I guess. I do not see any cars. Oh my god. I really hate this. Just like, pick all the fire hydrants. I can't see all the fire hydrants. Please try again. Bicycles. Do you need me to have some friggin' supervision? Oh my god, how many times do I have to do this? Friggin' so it's making me do the capture that's just like, pick all of the pictures of this item. And it's the one where you have to keep doing it until there are none left. But of course, there's always something just off in the random corner somewhere that is impossible to see. So, there we go. Okay. Excuse me.
This one can strum a lute.
These sailors are generous with their pocket change.
Are they?
Ah, please
In
don't
the
tell
market for
Martino.
this, of course.
What have you got? You got boots. That's it.
Island folk tend to take your time.
What have you got? Okay, first of all, what is this? Steeled in darkness. Grants steeled in darkness. During nighttime, this aura grants all nearby allies, excluding Ware, a bonus to their stealth skills and resolve. Eh. This is all just clothing. Not that interested. Hey, Osa.
Plenty of fish you'll find.
Hagfish, fire kelp, roe. Nothing interesting. Okay.
Welcome. Of course.
Nope. Nothing too interesting.
Business comes. Ugh.
Now, what have you got? We can upgrade to another boat. We can also just plain upgrade our boat. Which, why wouldn't we? So some of you may have just noticed that we made a bad deal because I bought the second largest ship instead of the largest ship. Oh, not that. Grab that as well. Okay. So we just upgraded our boat a lot. And by that I mean it's pretty much as upgraded as it's going to get until the end of the game. That's fine. That plus 5% travel speed should be worth the 22,000 gold I paid for it. Troll stitch sails. And of course we've just got a plain bigger boat. All right. That was a lot of money I just wasted for a game mode that I basically don't play. But it means that we're going to be winning that game mode in quotes? I don't know. Hold up. What's over here? Still looking for someone who sells gems.
Close enough.
The young girl narrows her eyes and reaches for a dagger tucked in her back pocket. Her cheeks are sallow, and she licks the edge of her dried lips. Even if she has eaten this week, you doubt she'd be in fighting shape.
You're just gonna stand there?
She slowly drops her hands to her sides and breathes a sigh of relief.
Can't be too careful. Queen's birth has an edge to her.
What's a kid like you doing on the streets of Nikitaka?
Nasenale. I've never had a roof over my head longer than an evening.
She cocks an eyebrow at you.
I guess cutting me loose was cheaper on my parents than a passage back to the Republics, or a few bites of bitter squash.
Welcome back. Looking for...
What have you got? I have no idea why those are colored like that. That seems weird. I already bought your legendary object. Oh wow, retrades are actually really cheap. Okay. Zatara, how far did you ever get in this? Oh, right, you said just off the
Something I can
training
do.
island.
A question, Watcher?
You never got to the end of the game. By the way, I did decide that I'll probably be picking up the final DLC because there's something they don't tell you, which is that if you completed all of the DLC, you can make a super relic that only the Watcher can use. Which seems pertinent, and I kind of wish that they'd mentioned it before. We're also looking for belts, because for some reason belts are one of the rarest articles of clothing in the world. I guess no one needs to have pants that don't fall down. Seems weird.
No Valiant spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our cannons, our powder house. You must think I'm an idiot.
Ak, you got one thing right.
Oh. A well-dressed Valiant and a young but determined guard are arguing by the gate.
The Royal Deadfire Company is a trading company, is it not? And you are on Kahanga soil. You cannot turn me away.
The Valiant's words only anger the guard further. Her face darkens and she grits her pointed teeth.
The Brass Citadel and the Royal Deadfire Company operate under the auspices of the Ranga Nui of Rawatai.
She straightens her shoulders and crosses her forearms over her chest in a stiff salute.
We answer to him, not to you. And certainly not to some tribal queen of Nekataka.
What are you two arguing about?
These Valians are always sending their spies to snoop around. And I won't have it.
The guard glares at the merchant, even as she speaks to you. The merchant rolls her eyes.
And these Rawataians think they own anything they stack 2 stones on top of. I am here to conduct business, not engage in petty power struggles.
Let her pass.
What? She's up to no good, I know it.
So have her followed to see where she goes and whom she meets. The guard nods at you, her eyes wide and knowing. She clears her throat and turns to the merchant with a deliberately menacing scowl.
You may pass. Just stay out of trouble. Understand?
Agresi, my friend.
She doffs her hat to you before departing. Okay, so we need to find someone. The gunsmithy down here. Hey, Mr. Gunsmithy. Not you. You, over here.
Looking for a pit.
Got anything in particular? Nope, I've already bought everything from you. So there's the Powder House, Sacred Stair, Fleet Master's Office, and Imperial Command. I wonder, there's a Quartermaster there. Can she sell to me now? I don't think that we're allied enough with them. At this point, I'm kind of holding off on doing the final alliance quests. I will probably be allying with the Principi, though.
Good to see you again. Of course. Now.
Oh, sweet. Grab those. Let's do the maximum more belts. Cool.
Happy to oblige.
Wait, did you have anything else?
Good to see you. Oh, all the. Where's my. All this time, I didn't.
No, nothing else. Belts always seem to give constitution for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, let's go to the Sacred Stair. And then the gullet, and then we should be good to go out of here. Go to the Temple of God. Might grab a brief drink. I know that this isn't exactly the most interesting of streams, considering it's largely just me wandering around talking to people. But it's a thing. Hey, note again.
May Aethys's light shine upon you.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Actually, I'd like to make a donation.
The Shining God will bless you for it, ma'am. That coin will help those...
There you go.
Uh-huh. How might I help you now?
Hey, Edric.
Take care. And may...
Okay, I was kind of hoping that he might have something more to say. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze give the strong impression of someone selling something.
Light of Aethys be upon you.
Baron said you could tell us about the partisans of the lighted path.
Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful. We answer the Shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
How would you join up with Aethys? Chase him in a boat?
Yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted path. When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
Your journey sounds dangerous.
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers.
Last I knew of Aethys, he doesn't demand anything.
What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
That doesn't sound right.
Tough to walk very far without a soul. The Hollowborn, huh? Usually you'd have to stack them in a wheelbarrow and push them around.
Who are the Vanguard?
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans. They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
By dying.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
Do you have a list of people in the Vanguard? We want to see if our friend is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Gadarian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, we keep such information private.
Adair turns his head away to hide a look of exasperation, but then it shifts, his eyes suddenly hopeful. He looks back at Ogna.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
That I have only just learned of the partisans is a coincidence, is circumstance, not a measure of faith.
How right you are. Forgive me. I did not mean to cast doubt on your character. Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard. Their ship is docked right now in Nekataka, and set to depart at any moment.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
They won't take you. but there will be more ships to follow. Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
All right. I completely forgot about Adair's quest. I guess we're still doing it. We'll see how this turns out. Temple of Magran.
Hello. Well then, questions?
Could you teach me what you've learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion. Of course, it will cost you 3,000 copper.
Of course.
Ah, lovely.
He demonstrates several techniques for splinting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you've got it, he runs you through a diagram depicting the sundry herbs indigenous to the Deadfire and their various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at some length about the nature of faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all you can, he claps you on the shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonishment to study more. Woo.
Each obstacle.
Yep, he doesn't have anything to say.
Supplies! Get your supplies here! Consider certain.
Oh, you've got the magnificent escape cape. Look at you. Also several potions of moderate healing, which I will be buying. How many of these do I have? I don't know. Neither here nor there. One of the many accoutrements of famed Valian magician Malia Spedicolera, this cape went missing during the finale of her most memorable show, along with Malia herself and a sizable portion of those in the audience. It reappeared only recently, flying atop a flagpole in the Sacred Stair district of Nekataka. Malia had fulfilled her promise. They had indeed seen her. Now they did not. Several other props have been removed over the years. The box of death and dismemberment materialized at the wedding of Erlu Lufaleg in Deerwood, where it brought a dramatic conclusion to the nuptials by crushing the father of the bride. The tumbling ring of conflagration is said to have apparated onto the decks of a Huana gunboat in the Deadfire some weeks later, though surviving crew members tell conflicting accounts of what started the resulting fire. Huh. Of the great magician and her audience, there have been no sign. Plus 10 deflection against disengagement attacks. Self, immune to engagement, plus 50 deflection for 1 round. While bloodied or near death, the magnificent escape cape may be used to dash safety, breaking engagement, and expertly avoiding the next attack. Grabbing that. We will eventually start running out of money. We are kind of already on the way. But it's still taking a while. Merchant.
A sure thing.
All my profits go. Have a look.
Okay, well, you've got some more belts. The amazing and truly incredible instant potion belt. Alchemist Cache. This genuine artifact has been ensorcelled with only the finest spatial and temporal enchantments. Using advanced alchemical materials and artisanal magic iconography, the wonder of a modern arcane achievement will allow you, the wearer, to reach beyond space and time itself to conjure all manner of mysterious and powerful elixirs from behind the curtain of reality itself, all without any training whatsoever. It has never been easier to summon potions. I'm guessing it just summons a random potion. Yeah, it does. Grab that. Okura's Kettle. Boil over. 10% chance to cast boiling spray at an enemy when wearer is critically hit in melee. Seasoned Iron. +1 to burn armor rating. Hearth and Home grants Hearth and Home. What is that? What does that do? Is a standard action. Once per rest, teleports to an ally's location. A navy sails on its stomach. This, above all things, was an axiom for Ukura, chief galley cook of the Rauatai scout ship Waimara. Any crewman, from the ship's master to the lowest powder boy, could rely on a steady, unending supply of Ukura's famous stew. This was because Ukura cooked little else. Stew at first watch, stew at last watch. Of course, the crew complained. Ukura was untroubled. A crew that didn't complain was a crew short on work, if you asked her. She became a fixture of the vessel, as captains and crews came and went. Ukura and her cast-iron pot remained at the ready to feed those under their charge. When the Waimara fell victim to a rogue wave, Ukura was lost at sea. The ship was scrapped for parts and its supplies redistributed among the Rauatai Navy. The crew, however, stole away Ukura's pot. In an act of finality, they gave it to a local smith on the one condition he'd craft it into something. Anything other than a cooking vessel. They then toasted to Ukura's memory and hoped beyond hope that whatever her pot became, it would never be used to cook stew again. That's a good story. Reagents! The potion is an interesting one. I don't know who I'll give that to. He's already got a...
Happy to oblige.
What's our money? 133,000.
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tangaloho will eat me!
Nothing really in here anymore.
Oh, worry not. I am good with my hand. No need to thank me.
Scorching venom. Yeah. Nothing worth getting caught over. Excuse me. All right. So, finally, we're about to visit the gullet. I don't know if there's much here.
The gullet is no place to wander.
Yep. I already did your quest. Already did a lot of quests here. The gullet actually is probably the highest density of quests in this entire area. And I say that having mostly finished all of the quests in this entire city. Hello, Inoi.
Watcher, always you are welcome here. I've lived for many years in this gullet. My skin and bones have withered with each year, twisted harder, so that the Raparu now call me Taki Takiri. Though you can see, I am not very big or much sturdy. If a dispute arises within the gullet, I will see it resolved. That I can promise you.
Tell me about the gullet. What's the history of this place?
Both time and tragedy have rotted the gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Raparu lived in a fine neck of the city. That time has fallen, and with it, the ruins of our old city under Neketaka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts. Now the Mataru send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end.
Interesting. I mean, we've already been down there. It's definitely a lot more silent now. I want to check something real quick. This thing. Enchant. Okay, it is considered superb right now. Dug in. One round after launching an attack, return 25% of melee damage to attacker as raw damage. Yeah, I'll go with dug in. What are the crafting requirements? I guess I can't.
How might I assist?
Go to the hole. Still looking for someone who sells a lot of stuff, really. I don't know if gems are easy to find. They might not be. The Watcher has significantly better armor than the rest of the party, though.
A sure thing.
Need something? What you need? Let me know if you see.
Forgetful Night. $600 on a single drink. That better be a damn good drink. We can visit Biha's home, which should actually be empty now, due to the events of the quest related to Biha. Yep. Now we have one last location. I wonder if we can get someone to assassinate anyone else. Ella's home. Ellis is also not here. Maybe I should just do some of this off stream, because this is just a lot of busy work. And I don't mind doing this off stream. There's a lot of stuff to discover.
Need something?
Now, one last place to check, and that's the area underneath the gullet. And then we can leave. Through the Narrows. Delver's Row. Street merchant. What have you got?
Looking for some in this.
Solution. It's just an ingredient. Okay. Let's go talk to Rust.
Yes. Yes.
Go on.
The Spindle Man.
A sure thing.
I don't know who the Spindle Man is, but we can have him killed.
There is something, of course.
I already bought everything that I can ever really want from you. However, you've got a couple of gems that I could be interested in. I don't know if these are valuable. In terms of crafting materials, I mean. Then we've got this.
You need a old money's.
Which I guess I already bought everything. Okay, sweet. There's a stray dog. Also, we never came over here.
Something approaches.
Oh yeah, we never came over here. Who's this?
What is this kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. Its strange companions also stare at you with unnatural intensity.
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
One of the Vithrak's eyes shift towards Adair. After a moment, it shifts back to you.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks its claws together in delight. What secrets do you want?
Any. All.
It plunges into your thoughts and fumbles for one.
You extend your hands to the desperate and destitute, and you do not flinch from their filth. Will you deny us?
The creature's pleading strikes a sharp, high note in your head. It seizes another thought.
Yes, you came to Deadfire seeking knowledge, too.
I guess that's technically accurate. How did I miss this guy this whole time? Go ahead. I have nothing to hide. The Vithrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the Deerwood, the wasteland of the white that wends.
Indeed.
A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
Aethus' giant glowing head surfaces in your mind.
Ah, a wonderful secret.
What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many mines here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone. Your friends, the broken down creatures of this place, they know the old secrets. They know, but they do not tell me.
The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companions stand perfectly still, waiting. Will you tell me a secret?
Yes. You have been generous with us.
You know of the place below the slums. There was another, more distant place beneath the sea. There lies a secret so grand that even the gods hide it. To find such a thing, how marvelous.
Its eyes gleam. Your snooping has upset some of your neighbors. It chitters in disgust. The elf gnashes her teeth.
His is a small mind, with small concerns. What do you care for him? You...
The elf abruptly falls silent, her mouth still hanging open. The Vithrak drops her mind like a toy it had grown bored with. The Vithrak drops her mind like a toy it has grown bored with. It turns its attention to you. You feel it shuffling through your thoughts as though it were turning pages in a book. Images arise in your mind. Memories. You see Pitley stifling her cough as she tells you about the drowner's lung medicine. And you see a Nezo. The Vithrak delves deeper. It sees you in Ernezo's shop, talking to the merchant. You ask about the drowner's lung medicine, and Ernezo begins to answer. The Vithrak chitters with interest. It continues pushing into your memory, gentle but determined. Your conversation with Ernezo plays out. He tells you about the Spindleman and offers the medicine to you in exchange for killing him. The Vithrak eases out of your mind.
What is your business with the cellar woman?
Cellar woman?
The one who calls herself Ernesto.
It waves a claw in impatience, a gesture that is mirrored by one of the ogres. Ernesto is a man.
As you say, we discern no difference.
You saw the memory. I've got nothing to hide.
Yes, we saw it as the medicine you desire. So we will tell you a secret.
It nearly dances with excitement, tapping its curved claws together. The elf sways and claps softly.
There is a hidden entrance to her storeroom.
Its eyes flash and flicker.
Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Why tell me this?
We want to see you betray Ernesto with her own secret. Take the medicine you desire.
It sidles closer. The ogre and the elf also take a couple steps forward, their eyes blank and expressions still.
If you also exterminate her, then we can sell you special things at special prices.
I'd be interested in that.
Though the other cellar women and cellar men might think angry thoughts of you then.
That's fine. I've already bought everything I want from them. Spindleman's Grimoire. What's this? Ooh. Generally good, just a good bunch of stuff. Wow.
Worth a look?
I'll take rubies.
Oh, worry not. No need to thank me.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you know about the Spindleman?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest.
He crosses his arms and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
The boss? You mean Dario?
If I do, I surely did not say such a thing.
He runs his hands nervously over his beard.
But this spindle man, they say it is a mind reader.
Is that all?
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk, quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me? Of course.
I mean, I'm technically more than willing to kill it. Or kill him. The Spindleman, on the other hand, is just doing its thing. Tell me what you know about Ernesto.
She fears us, fears that we will gather and scatter her secrets. Ernesto sells many things to common people, but also to powerful criminals who command many. This is why her shop has a secret entrance. Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This...
I mean, we can have Ernesto killed without even being implicated. Hey, Rust. Got a job for you.
Of course you do.
Never like that one. Talks too fucking much. The dodge ought to be easy enough, but you should know it could draw a query or two from other ne'er-do-wells what associate with him.
Yeah, do it.
Done and done. I'd steer clear of Ernesto's boys for a pinch. I'll be back when the dust settles.
Done. And now we can loot them. Now we can loot everyone.
Reflexes and no need to think.
Neat.
The Ernesto woman is dead. We see it in your thoughts.
Better give me that damn... Okay, what do these do? First of all, I do want this. It's a unique grimoire, and I don't know if it's actually any good, but it is a unique grimoire. The thing is, I want to see... We got a Ring of Regeneration here. And then the White Witch Mask. This is said to be the mask of Basujujak, an evil Dilempuagra of Nasatak myth. According to the legend, she would often lure children from the safety of their villages into the wood. There, she would confound their minds, causing them to become lost and frightened. As her victims wandered further into her domain, Basujujak would fill their hearts with ever-increasing dread. Eventually, she would reveal herself, her terrible face concealed beneath a mask made of leaves, bark, and other dying things. When the child, terrified beyond sanity, could endure no more, Basujujak would lower her mask, revealing her true visage. Her victims, it is said, then died of fright. +1 to all illusion power levels. Fun. Ringrim's Enervating Terror. What does this summon? Shades. What does this give? Lengrass Reflection. Damn, that is a really powerful grimoire. Highly fire-based. Yeah, I'll grab that. Sisyphos Stone. -2% action speed and damage to attackers for 2 rounds when wearer is hidden melee. As punishment for his crimes, the mage and mass murderer Sisyphos was condemned by the Committee of Upright Study, but spared execution due to unfavorable political repercussions. Instead, he was imprisoned and sentenced to endlessly levitate a large stone above his head, while alchemical potions eliminated his need for food, drink, or sleep. While the levitation demanded nothing from Sisyphos physically, it was mentally exhausting. After many years of torment, Sisyphos' sister, the insane wizard Lysilla, stormed the prison and set her brother free by driving the mythic wedge of Wift into the stone, shattering it. She and Sisyphos escaped to continue their mad reign of terror and destruction, but not before collecting a shard of the stone. This amulet was made from that shard. Neat.
How might I assist?
Much obliged. Just keep getting all the legendary things, I guess. Main docks, holding pen. What's in the holding pen?
Oh, worry not. I have no need to think.
Pigs. Pigs are in the holding pen.
Speak your mind.
Boiling spray.
Worse than rough.
I do kind of wonder what level these are, but they're about to all die.
What can I do you for?
Uh,
I think that's beyond me.
oh, okay, she didn't cast anything. I thought she did.
Something I can do.
Well, that did significant damage. Go ahead and teleport right here.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Whoops.
You shan't walk away from this.
Oh, I should see if I can upgrade her guns.
Say your prayers.
Oh, this is going to be a fast fight. Yep. I mean, they are boars. So I don't really know what I expected. Ooh, what's this? Ring of minor protection. More tusks. Tusks are weirdly rare. Probably because boars are weirdly rare. You'd expect them to be around more, but you get spiders more frequently. Can we get cargo storage over here? Heh heh. And the smuggler's fort. Can I upgrade your guns? No, because we need pyrite. Of course we need pyrite. Why wouldn't we need pyrite? What about the other one? That also requires pyrite. Crackling bolt of amber. Hey, Mad Marina.
Well, regale me.
You know Dureo?
Of course. He's my landlubbery contact in the gullet. Once, he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day. It's a mistake sailors make only once. He shattered both legs. Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that, he lost his taste for the sea. Know what makes you a pirate, Lovesome? Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate. Sure, plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the Principe.
Perhaps Ferrante would disagree with you.
Aye, but Aldi's wouldn't. And she's the only other captain what matters to me. You don't see me flying Ferrante's flag now, do you? My loyalty lies with the new blood, the future, and the strength of the Principe.
Good to know who my allies are. You know, I think it's time. I think it's finally time to choose a side. And we're choosing the Principe. But more specifically, we're choosing the anarchist Principe. Is there no? Okay, I could have sworn. There's a boat around here somewhere. I swore there was. It heads back up to Queensborough. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's just take a look at our quests. See what else we've got. Deliver a missive to Tikavara. Get to the Vanguard ship. Where is it? Peddler's Canal.
We missed it. They're gonna park that thing next to Aethys and slit their own throats. I wish they'd gone ahead with it before they got Bairn involved. If we can't catch it, can you promise me we'll go right now?
Yes, we'll go right now.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
Okay. I didn't realize that there was an actual time limit. Wow, that's the first time this has happened. All right, let's go. By sea. Come on, game. Alright, where are we going here? Pursue the lighted path ship. If they're tracking Aethys, they will surely head north and follow his path of destruction. There it is. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna fight them? Well, this is going to be a very, very, very short fight. Everyone stay on this side of the boat.
Yeah?
Just go ahead and litany for a spirit on our fish friend. I highly recommend that no one does anything stupid.
Hey. Here we go.
How might I assist?
Shoot them.
You mind? Did I do that?
Oh! Well, that's going to be absolutely insane to walk through.
Tungaloa devour you! What can I do you for?
I'm just wondering what I should not be wasting.
A question, Watcher? I don't think so.
That's okay. You don't have to think so. I've always wondered what this does.
Hey. Leave it to me.
Huh?
Do we upgrade this thing? We upgraded effort, I think. No, it's still exceptional. I gotta really upgrade this thing. No wonder it's having trouble breaking through armor and doing damage. Eh, still functional. Maya's actually not doing too poorly here.
You need something?
Yeah, good old fish boy. Eat.
Beyond seek. Yeah.
Are they all dead? Okay, they're all dead.
Go on, Captain. Go on, Captain. You need something?
Will do.
Okay, there.
Yeah? I got time.
Wait, was that it? That can't be how that quest ends.
Huh?
Oh, there's a below decks. Okay.
The others have drunk, Bairn. Their souls make their way to Aethys. This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith. Come, let us show him together.
The man uncorks a vial hanging from his neck, filled with a viscous fluid of earthy red. He raises it and waits. With unsteady hands, Bairn uncorks an identical vial hanging from his own neck.
No, kid!
Adair has stepped forward. His palms are outstretched. Bairn nearly drops the vial. He catches awkward hold of it between his forefingers. His gaze drifts up to Adair. He stares with dull eyes, as if he's trying to place him.
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
Adair ignores Bosch. Bosch, keeping careful eye contact with Bairn.
Lower that. Let's talk.
Hear us out. Decide once you've heard all sides.
You can't let him decide for you. You know what Olava would think of this.
She isn't here to decide for me either.
The vial in Bairn's hand hovers just above waist height.
What is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
I will make him proud.
I've seen evidence of the true nature of the gods. You are wise to question.
Maybe he's not testing faith. Maybe he's testing if you can think for yourself.
But our faith, isn't that what the gods ask of us?
Not Aethys. Bairn's hand lowers. It hangs at his right side, the vial dangling.
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
Adair fumes at Bosch, his hand drifting towards his weapon.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate?
Adair is right. On the margin, the impact of a single added soul would be infinitesimal.
Right, that's the basic idea.
But he has called for us.
Bairn's expression shifts suddenly. He looks like someone who's been slapped hard across the face. His fingers relax and the vial clatters to the ground, splattering the deck with what might easily be mistaken for a gruesome bloodstain.
Aethys, forgive me.
Adair takes what sounds like his first breath in a while. His fingers trace over his mouth and beard in a rhythm of reassurance.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god. For betrayal there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
All acts can be forgiven by a truly benevolent soul.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one.
Bosch smiles and raises his vial towards Adair in toast. He downs the fluid in a single gulp.
The shining god will light the way.
He barely gets the sentence out before the first spasms rack his frame. A reddish froth bubbles from his lips, and he collapses to the floor, flopping and arching like a netted fish. In one final, rigid convulsion, his breath stops and his body settles heavily on the deck in an unnatural pose.
Think he's all right? He looks a little seasick.
I'd kill him again if I could. Bairn stares silently at Adair and Bosch. Spittle bubbles on the lips of the corpse is still popping.
That would have been me. If I were stronger, it would have been me.
Lucky you weren't stronger then. The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
Adair swallows and tries to say something. In the end, he just nods.
For right now, let's just get you home.
Hmm. Oh, there's apparently some other way to do lanterns? I don't know what other kind of lantern we do. Alright. Hold up. I kind of want to see what the captain's quarters looks like now. Jeez, this boat really does look special. I just noticed all the flags that we now have. All hung up.
Watcher, tell me what's on your mind. Always. Not a day or night it calls to me. I got a wildness. No need to fiddle-foot around. You need me, I'll be 2 whoops.
Captain, do you require my expertise?
Do you want to talk about what happened at the dead float? She raises a thin white eyebrow.
Should I?
We spoke with Rimmergan. To his face. Kind of.
And yet, we persist. Remarkable, yeah? He was much as I expected. Cold, hard, both honest and misleading. Regardless of where the gods came from, I have no doubt that the land shaped Rimmergand.
Do you still uphold his teachings after seeing the fate of souls bound to him?
I do. His unpleasantness does not change the fundamental truth of his doctrine.
I'm glad you maintain that faith.
I am not certain that faith is the right term, but still, I am glad not to have disappointed you.
You said something about paying your way to the Republics with coin from a dead man.
I believe I said I did not want to discuss it.
Fine, don't tell me.
Yes, you only have to ask.
Nothing there.
Wonder what Pa's up to.
Do you need something?
No, however...
Here you are. Ask, please.
Hey, look who it is.
Return Baron to Hasongo? Hasongo.
Once again, circumstances conspire to place you at the vanguard of important decisions, huh? Giving a body to Consulhot was an unconventional choice. If you felt bad for him, I might have recommended a nice hat or a comfortable shelf. Maybe it isn't what I would have done, but you did pretty good.
Do you think you passed Archimede's final assessment?
No doubt he would find some reason to rebuke my performance. But I think the point of this exercise is to show me that I no longer need his approval. If anything, accompanying you has been worth 10 apprenticeships. Bekana taught me that I should not wait for anyone's approval before chasing my dreams. From Tain, I learned that our memories can be a prison, and we are better off free. Lengrath showed me how there is no end to what we can learn about ourselves. The Spore Colony taught me that... No, I cannot begin to discuss it. That creature was disgusting. I learned from your example that answers come from unexpected places, and that I shouldn't rely on easy solutions. You've given me a lot to consider. That much is beyond doubt.
You took all that from our time together?
When it comes to educating myself, I am like a rodent. I can make a nest out of anything around me. We are not here to delight each other with empty pleasantries. Unless I am mistaken, you have a god to catch, trading companies to pit against each other, and an archipelago to pacify. No pressure, Casita.
Fair enough. I just leveled off of that, apparently. What level are we now? Gotta be getting real up there. Level 20. You know what? Get another level in Arcana. Summon Invocation. So what does this do when it's upgraded? Allies in the explosion are healed and gain action speed. Pretty good. That's our final skill point too. Max level.
I join crew. Who worthless now, Arkamir?
What say, my friend?
Baron.
Not in much of a mood to talk, if you don't mind.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing. Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a great way to hang a target on your back.
Afraid of danger all of a sudden?
I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story. Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rawatai's navy should be better than this.
Huh. Ukaizo means something different to everyone. All the more reason to go there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once. Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like a Shiza after too much shark meat. I needed that.
Go on, then.
Alright. I figured that it was overdue to give a little bit of time for everyone to talk. Well, now. The song go, you say? Here we go. Oh, that increased ship speed is definitely pretty noticeable. Adair looks expectantly at Bairn, or as Bairn disembarks the Defiance without a word to anyone. Bairn begins to head off, staring straight ahead with sunken eyes, and doesn't break stride when he passes Adair.
Bairn.
The boy has taken another several steps before he seems to have heard anything at all, and when he stops, he doesn't turn to face Adair at first, as though keeping his options open. A long moment passes, then, with persisting hesitation, he turns.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life. And I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now. Or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation. You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Not in much of a mood to talk, if you don't mind.
All right. That's another quest off of the table. Oh, right. Apparently there was an alliance that I needed to talk to Queen Onakaza about. We can go ahead and wrap that up. Back to Nekataka. It's always back to Nekataka. Everything ends in Nekataka. Oh. I do love the white bone. Oh, my ship is still not quite large. A long, sleek ship rides low in the water. Its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned on the main deck. A woman saunters across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging with her stride.
We said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist against one of the crates. The dwarven man standing near her flinches as though she'd hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
He rolls his eyes skyward. She cackles and thumps him on the back. He staggers forward and shoots her a venomous glare.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
She turns her attention to you, eyes gleaming. Perrin follows her gaze. His eyes go wide. He clears his throat.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends.
I don't remember who you are? Her eyebrows quirk in surprise.
You ought to reconsider, else we'll be forced to relieve you of what you have.
She rests her hands on her weapon. You can try.
Adam!
Flicked in the air.
This is a bad plan.
Break upon the wheel. I can scarcely believe it.
Indeed.
You have my attention.
I mean...
Worse than rough. Distractions.
Ulu's there. Sacre Thu!
This is definitely not going to end well for these people.
What do you need?
That's right.
Distractions. You need something.
Oh, wait.
Yeah?
You're still confident you can take me. I don't think that you can take me.
Got it.
Yeah? Hey,
But you're welcome to try.
that wasn't half bad.
Love will be on seek.
You shan't walk away from this.
Your desire is mine.
A question, Watcher? Break upon the wheel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What say?
Cool. Fast fight. Good levels. That's level 20 for Adair. Which gives him his Intimidate. And more stealth, because why not? What does he get? Inspired Strike? Yeah. There's got 2 types of shields. Because why not? And then finally, Jyoti, with her 1 more level in religion. Oh god, what do I want to take here? Do I want Storm of Holy Fire? Actually, I think I'm going to go with a minor avatar. We built her into quite a monster. And then she gets 1 last affinity, which is going to be Greatsword. That's an S-Stock. Greatsword so that she can use that sword better.
Huh? I got it.
Well, this was strange. I don't remember these people or why they attacked me. Several crates, now bloodstained, are stacked together. Your crew hauls the crates aboard, stepping carefully around the bodies. I don't really know what the deal is with these crates or what's going on. It's been a long time. I seem to have forgotten a couple of things. Oh right, we were on our way to Nikitaka. Oh? Beadle finds you in your cabin. Captain, come quick! Someone just popped out of one of the crates we picked up. Before you can object, Beadle leads you above decks. A plump, middle-aged woman stands beside the crates. Her clothing is rumpled and her hair matted, but her eyes twinkle with triumph.
Gelarde, 23 days. This is a new record.
She smells of stale urine, old sweat, and worse, but she beams at you all the same. Lady, you're setting all kinds of records right now.
You bear witness to the victory of magic over matter, and you are bothered by a little mess. I have nearly perfected Renova Miseres, and this spell shall change exploration forever. Renewal of air, you would say? Kith have explored every mountain in the eastern reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do.
A look of wonder shines in her eyes.
Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again.
Why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Valian Republics?
Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them.
So, let me get this straight. You've been perfecting a spell that recycles air, and you'll use it to help the Rawatayans make something big.
So you do understand. But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy.
What exactly are you to be working on that? What exactly are you to be working on at Sayuka?
Sientere, but I had promised not to say.
I still don't understand why you had to hide in a crate.
Neither do I.
Oh, I guess that's it. But Okaya, she thinks maybe the Dukes will not be happy to let me go. She shrugs.
At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work. Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka.
This is a weird, sudden thing. What's going on? I feel like I missed out on some dialogue there. Okay. I guess we might as well just end the stream by doing a couple bounties. There's still 2 bounties left out here. There's Ernox the Rathoon. Found on an island in the middle of Magrin's Teeth. Killing him would earn a significant bounty. Let's go ahead and swap out Edwin for one of the other characters. I don't know who yet. Add Aloth. Aloth probably has several levels that he hasn't been using this whole time. Now, one thing that I do want to give for Aloth is there are some significant grimoires that would be beneficial to him. Ugh. Always the emeralds. Doesn't really matter. One of them will be taking it. What about your garb? It is superb and we cannot upgrade it to higher. Hold up. Yeah, he can use great maelstroms. That's good. He can also use scrolls of meteor shower, which is even better. The other thing... Well, okay, we're already near Nekataka, so we can go ahead and turn in one of the other quests. Go to Serpent's Crown. Kahanga Palace Rooftop. Seems like we've exhausted all of the random encounters now.
Every corner of the Deadfire babbles of the devastation from Magran's teeth.
The queen wears a furrow down her brow that looks fixed in place.
And Aothis marches on Ukaizo while I juggle armloads of enemies. This is no coincidence. Nagati is testing me, I say.
It certainly feels that way. Do you think you're equal to the challenge?
If I am not, then Nagati will close her jaws around me. I will live to taunt her and keep my people safe. If you have spent any time in the Deadfire at all, the myth of lost Ukaizo can be no mystery.
Wasn't it the capital of the old Huana Empire?
Ikera, you have the right of it. Some of us would see its purpose restored. They say the beaches of Ukaizo spanned impossible horizons, and its towers graced the light of distant stars.
She blinks up at the sky, her gaze tracing an unseen shape.
At night, I even... but it is nothing.
She waves the matter aside as if brushing at a moth.
For what do the tribes not fight each other? For what are we united if not to take back lost Ukaizo?
Onakaza shows her teeth. It's difficult to tell if she's smiling or grimacing.
Under Wodika's gaze do we keep order. Atop Nagati's seas are we tested. From Akuhu's bowels do we carry wisdom back to the tribe.
You sure that's wisdom?
Revelation comes from unlikely places, soldier. I say you should have learned this on the battlefield.
Onakaza nods to Adair.
The gods want this for us, I say. We have come this far to restore order and earn back our empire. So, Watcher, do we unite and sail for Ukaizo?
Ooh. I like Onakaza. And this is why it hurts so much. But I'm not ready to commit to
I hope we don't
this.
stand around wasting each other's time.
For what do you do this?
Your captain needs a nudge towards reason, I say.
She nods to Takehu.
Busy yourself making up your mind. I will make preparations to launch it. My scouts tell me that you do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them.
You can look forward to the Wahaki support when the need arises.
You have united the Huana with our missing limb.
For once, she allows herself a deep and genuine smile of gratitude.
The Huana are strong, but our foes are stronger, richer, more relentless still. I say that the gods have delivered us an advantage we sorely need. It is beyond time that we rid ourselves of the trading companies.
She closes her eyes and draws in breath, grateful to say the words aloud.
The Wahaki stand with us. With their howling warriors on our side, I say no foreign fighter will hold their ground. We have studied the chart of our ancestors, seen the Deadfire as they saw it. Matario Kozi will lead us home again. It used to be that the strength of the trading companies grew by the lengths of Enil's belly, Now they grow fast and unchecked, feeding off all they find. It is my responsibility to defang the serpent before it bites down on my neck, and I need all the help I can get. My guards apprehended a Valian agent prowling in the shadows of the Brass Citadel.
The Queen thumbs her chin and studies your reaction.
By his own admission, he was there to blow up Rawatai's black powder stores.
Wait, are we going to blow something up?
You wish for me to spoil the surprise? Akira, very well.
She makes an offhanded gesture of resignation.
You must pick up where the Valian agent left off.
She holds your gaze, letting silence carry the weight of her words.
Not exactly subtle.
So it's to be sabotage, then?
Aruihi wants a more direct confrontation. One day this will be practical. For now, we must take what opportunities the gods give. After the powder house is destroyed, our prisoner's testimony will point the way to Director Castol. You must not fail me.
Her thoughts hit you with drum-like percussion.
You will have to infiltrate the powder stores east of the Brass Citadel docks. I leave it to you to live by the sword or walk by the shadows. Here, the agent's explosive.
She passes you an explosive device and motions for you to speak freely. I'm gonna need to think about this.
While you think the trading if the crown has not earned your loyalty, then we have failed. Give us this chance to succeed. Do this great thing not for me, but for the people of Neketaka.
Jeez, everyone is trying to get me to blow stuff up. Well, that's another quest that's come full circle. Also, hello Aloth. You're level 19 and probably level 20 as well. Do we want him? Delayed Blast Fireball, Tain's Chaotic Orb, Ninja's Killing Bolt. Sitzel's Martial Power. Caster temporarily sacrifices an arcane power for martial might. The wizard gains a bonus to deflection and accuracy, as well as the strong, fit, and quick inspirations, but becomes unable to cast spells for the duration of the effect. That is exactly what we're looking for on him. He is a muscle mage.
I heard you and Isilmir again. I do wish you would stop encouraging her.
Real sorry, Aloth. We'll keep it down.
You think I care about your childish jokes? What bothers me is how she dog-ears my grimoire. And you keep bringing her out.
Just looking to lighten the mood, I guess.
Come on, Alma. It's just a joke.
So the crown granted your master an audience. How did it go?
Akira, it went tempestuously.
The belly of the great eel roared.
Still. Too many bounties. Apparently Takehu made this thing, which is kind of neat. I love it. It's really cool. I keep forgetting that Takehu is primarily an artist. Well, let's go north. And then I think next time that I stream this, it's going to be either the final DLC, which honestly we may end up stomping because now we're level 20. Actually, Tikawara. Let's go to Tikawara. It may be the final DLC, or I might go for the final quest line. I don't know. I want to do the final Principe stuff that gets us our big gold boat, our big good boat.
About Alava. I'm sorry. She must have meant a real lot to you.
Well, more than I knew. Less than she deserved. But that's all past now. For a moment there, I thought her son might have been mine.
It's a shame he wasn't. You would have been good to him. Good for him, too.
When I heard, I didn't think I was ready. And then I thought maybe I was.
There's a dead guy in the water. Does anyone notice that? Let's see.
It seems the Lagofath no longer bother us. I am no Kuara. Oh, wipe your metal pieces on.
Blah. You hear that? Blah.
Does anyone but the gods know what's going on in Adair's head?
You and Adair seem to be getting along pretty well.
You reckon so?
She slants you a sly grin.
I mean...
Jyoti sighs. The tip of her tongue, a peck of dusky rose, dabs at the corner of her mouth, leaving a glimmer of wetness.
He's a right fine fella. Kind, too. But a little old.
Adair's mine. You care for him, don't you?
I do. I tried not to, but I can't hardly help it.
She rushes through the confession with a soft blush and a nod.
He's just so considerate and nice. If not to me, then everyone else. And he's so darn big and strong. I know my pa would have liked him. Problem is, I think he doesn't much like me, Watcher.
Have you shown him your charms? Maybe he likes you, but he's no good at showing it.
What good's a man who can't admit his failings? You might think me naive, and you might be right. But I've seen both types in a family. And I think there ought to be a little heat between a husband and his wife.
That's a valid point. Her lips ease into a slow, wide smile.
I sure appreciate you taking my side, Watcher. Sometimes a girl gets to doubting herself, and it feels like the whole world thinks you're wrong. But even when we don't see eye to eye, I know you got my back. And you should know I always got yours.
She sighs heavily.
That doesn't fix my problem, though. What should I do? You'll help me, Watcher, won't you?
Give him enough time and space to come around. Jyoti chews at her bottom lip for a while before exhaling a quiet sigh. She hums something that sounds like, mm-hmm.
I'll try my gone darnest. I can promise you that. I just...
As if unable to help herself, she beams you a bright and hopeful smile.
I hope you're right. Tell me what's on your mind. Sure thing, Watcher.
Interesting. So they'll hook up if you don't decide to pick either of them. Okay. Now we gotta figure something out here. Sayuka. Oh yeah, I should probably have Maya in the party for this. Oh my god, I was doing Maya's quest without actually doing Maya's quest. One moment. Sorry, Aloth. You're gonna get replaced. Maya has not been in our party for a very long time. So I can imagine she's probably got quite a few levels to go through. So she's a ranger DPS. Oh yeah, level 16. This is gonna take a while. Hope everyone enjoys leveling screens. Alright. Ooh, that's actually really good. Interrupting shot. I forget what the bow. Requires a melee. Okay, not what I'm looking for. So level 18. Penetrating in power. Oh, was that it?
You were saying?
Damn. Not being in the party for that long kind of hurt her. She's only
Speak
level
freely.
18.
Yes, Captain.
Decay is level 19.
What now?
Jyoti is fine.
All right.
Alright, who are we looking for here? Deliver a message to Harama.
Captain. You were saying?
Step back, all of you.
The broad-shouldered Amawa at the center of the huddle takes a cautious step back. His gaze never breaks from the tribesmen who have him surrounded, and his hands never stray from his weapon.
You've all got the wrong idea. I'm waiting for a shipment of sailcloth from the homeland. Is that going to be a problem?
His expression turns stony as the implied threat crosses his lips.
Then what say you about this? Coded gibberish, or I'm an Orlin.
Someone from the crowd tosses a sheaf of paper to the ground at Hirama's feet. The assembled tribesmen mutter their assent.
Damn it. He's about 2 seconds away from starting a brawl. I've got to step in.
I'll follow your lead. She clears her throat loud enough to turn heads in the direction of your party.
One against a mob isn't exactly even. Ever heard of a fair fight?
Maya cracks her knuckles and rolls her shoulders.
Ha! Company warships blow our canoes to splinters, and you call us unfair? You foreign imps are all the same.
Turning to you and Maya, Hirama gives away no recognition other than a flicker of gratitude. What happens to be the problem here?
As surely as sharks circle spilled blood, this one has been casting an unwelcome shadow on our village.
One of the villagers steps forward and gestures to Hirama.
We found coded documents in his quarters, and he defended himself with lies. Outsider spy.
Mutters of assent rise in volume from the assembled villagers. Can't we talk like civilized kith?
He refuses to speak truth. Foreign liars are not welcome to these islands.
Takehu folds his arms and watches carefully.
That's all right, Captain. I'm feeling pretty uncivilized right now.
Who are you to speak in his defense? And who is your traitor friend who postures like she is not one of us?
I'm the one who's going to bring the wrath of Barath down on your heads.
Kira! Is that the Watcher who sailed to Nekataka with an army of spirits?
Anxious murmurs of accord.
Hirama, we will have eyes on you. Cause no trouble.
The leader of the gang points from his eyes to Hirama's and then signals the rest to depart. Is it a he? That seemed like a she.
I owe you thanks for that, stranger.
The big Rauataian stands at ease and looks you up and down, nodding with approval.
Now here is a welcome sight.
He turns to face Maya, and a smile brightens his features.
Is that little Ashiza? Hop over here, you old terror.
Hirama opens his arms and Maya's bird darts enthusiastically closer, pecking at Hirama's shins.
Ishi town. You don't know where he's been.
Maya arches her brow, smiling in spite of herself. Don't I get an introduction?
Captain, this is Hirama. We were shipmates on the Flying Buttress.
She nods to him, their eye contact lingering an extra moment.
That's a word for it. You could also say we were...
loyal servants of the homeland. That's enough out of you.
Maya touches her brow and shakes her head, hiding the hint of a smile.
Afraid this isn't a social visit. This comes from up high.
His demeanor hardens the moment he unseals the missive. Warming his tongue over his teeth, Hirama lifts up the parchment to view it against a light source.
Atsura's up to his tricks again, I see. Thank you, Maya. I've been waiting for this.
That sounds malicious.
Maya, why is she asking?
Captain, later. I promise we can discuss it later. I guess we're done here. It's been, well, sort of like old times. In a good way.
Maya grins, planting her hands on her hips.
Especially seeing you coming and going again. When the dust settles, maybe we could...
He trails off, shifting his weight.
I'd like that. Ishi misses you something awful.
Say no more. Good luck in your travels and other adventures. Ashiza, you keep your feathers clean.
He salutes Maya and steps back with a wink.
You probably have some questions about what we've been doing.
Maya sighs, nodding.
We found Hirama in quite a state, didn't we? It's no wonder you'd be curious about what's going on. Hirama is a sociable type of guy. Getting to know people is as easy to him as breathing is to you or me. Atsura set him loose so he can get to know as many people as possible.
He's a spy.
That's one way you could put it. He's keeping an eye on Tikawara. Who comes and goes, what sorts of things they discuss. Atsura is committed to a more peaceful Deadfire. But he's just one man. He needs good people to shoulder the burden with him.
So Harama is just eyes and ears?
Only Atsura knows for sure. Harama might not even have all the facts. I certainly don't.
That mob said he had coded missives. Was that true?
Maybe. Probably. Let's just say we're not the first people to deliver Harama a missive that looked like one thing and read like another.
What's to stop me from telling Onakaza and Aruihi about this?
Don't be dense. They're smart enough to assume that Rawatai has spies. And if they're really smart, they're spying on us too. Though I doubt it.
Takehu raises his finger to speak up, but lowers it. What have we been delivering, Maya?
Truthfully? I don't know. They looked like ordinary documents to me, but I'm sure that's how Atsura wanted it. Atsura has a new code for every hour of the day. He probably has cipher keys tattooed all over his body.
That's all. Now.
You have every reason to be suspicious. Just trust me that this is all for the best. I wouldn't lie about that. I've got some answers.
Tuaha. To be found in Port Madre. So this is Maya's companion quest, and I think it's the last companion quest we have yet to do. Minus one morale due to water. Whatever. All right.
We're back. Wonder if Wangleth's still in a mood.
Fresh fish!
Race you to the coral.
No contest.
What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't
We have
swim?
supplies here for the...
Actually, yeah, let me
We
see
have
what
a
we got.
look.
Nothing.
You are a strange
Nothing of interest to me, at least.
Shouty, blessed child, you returned to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gon's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see.
Frowning, the priestess takes her time lighting one golden candle and then another.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
No.
Suit yourself. But know that I act only because I care for your soul and salvation. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
With a flick of her finger, she splatters you with golden wax. great. Now, we're looking for Tuaha. Hello. Anamawa clutches the hilt of a long saber sheathed at her belt, her attention moving among the passers-by without ever settling anywhere for long. She stands as motionless and watchful as an owl. She turns to Maya and flinches, shaking her head subtly.
Been a while, Tuaha. You're looking healthy.
Maya attempts an easy shrug, but it comes off looking forced.
Don't say my name. Is he still here?
The occasional pedestrian crosses your view, but everyone seems to be going about their business without tarrying for long. Just as you decide to give up, a passing Huana raises his eyes from scribbling on a page of notes. He pockets the parchment and steps back into the obscurity of the crowd. The gesture is innocuous enough, but the speed and ease of it leave you in doubt.
You saw that too, right?
Yep.
Well?
Tuaha addresses you through clenched teeth. We've grabbed someone's attention, that's for sure.
I knew it.
Here's your shadow. I'll string him up by his thumbs before he lays a hand on you.
Thoughtful, Jyoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
Well, he's obviously not one of ours. Unless Atsura sent someone to monitor me. Must be working for the other side.
Tuaha aims an anxious glance in your direction. Other side? Maya, can you elaborate?
Not everyone in the Deadfire lays out the welcome mat for Rawatai. That shouldn't be any surprise. Tuaha, I'm getting you out of this. We've pulled each other out of worse snags.
Maya pats Tuaha on the arm, an attempt at encouragement that only causes her to flinch.
Easy to say when it's in the past. This stalker is relentless, and he is always watching.
What happened last time?
Complications. But that was a long time ago.
Maya shares a knowing look with Tuaha.
No need to relive ancient history.
What can you tell me about whoever is following you?
He's Juana, average height, and I've caught him scribbling on a sheaf of notes. Like any good tale, he's indistinguishable from anyone else wandering around Port Marche. Probably why they picked him for the job.
Tuaha's lips curl. We'll find your stalker and get rid of him, one way or another.
Sit tight and I'll get this sorted out. Whatever happens, he won't bother you again. Just try not casual.
Maya gives an encouraging shrug.
I will stand perfectly still and fill my heart with the words of our national anthem.
Tuaha nods, resolute.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Interesting.
Didn't think you'd come back here. Don't tell me you wrecked your ship again.
I still haven't found the damn Kraken. Actually, yeah, why call it the Kraken's Eye?
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Thorel's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right of the counter.
My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world. Have a look.
That is indeed a Kraken's Eye. You know, it's 10:11. I think we can wrap it up here. And when we come back, well, odds are likely I'll have the final DLC installed for one thing. But also, I kind of want to see if we can start or trigger the final quests. As you can see, pretty much all of our quests are just taking out the traders, the coming storm, honor among thieves, which I do want to do this one. This is going to be the Principi quest that gets me to the top. I also don't know about the whole mapping the archipelago. Alright, anyway. Thank you everyone who has been watching. Thank you especially to 10 Ace Games, Zebgrin, Slime Hunter, Walks with Gorillas, my dad, Kremlinkep, Desalona, Miss Mango Plays, NBFF, Alpha Mango, Kawok, and Veritanium. I'm going to see you guys all later, and until next time, have a safe trip through the Dark Forest. Very sudden ending, I know, but doesn't seem to be that many people watching right now. Or at least not actively watching. So I will see you guys all at a later date.